And we are streaming. So, Tales and Fusion for the 30th of September 2022. Hope we are all doing okay. Currently, we only have 2 people queued up, so if we don't have anything in the next couple of minutes, I'll go and do... I'll go do a ranked game. I'll actually do a full ranked game, just to get things started off. But, yeah, let's see how things are. Okay, stream's going okay. Two humans only, I think. Yep, that seems like, yeah, at the moment, this is why I was going to give it a little bit of time, but I can do some ranked. So, just want to do a quick swap before we do, because I might as well accrue some points. Okay, so my current ranked form, not amazing. Well, actually, it's pretty good, but I had a loss in my last result, which unfortunately was one of those losses from a tight game. Just wasn't able to take my chances across the line. But hey, we do one of these every now and then, so let's see how this goes. God Brew South, see what happens. Indeed, it was good. I'm probably going to do another race or two, which is British Grand Prix and... I can't remember what was after British. But anyway, I might do at least... I'm probably going to do 2 tomorrow at some point. But we'll see how that goes as and when. Okay then. Let's move things out of the way so I can actually see what I'm doing. And we begin. Hatsu. Not the best of starting hands, but we'll make do. Okay, we're up against a rapid attack south. I think this one's just going to have to be a slow burn, and we'll just see if we can manage something with this, really. Unfortunately, with pairs and triplets, it's a little restrictive, and we don't have a Yakuhai pair to rely on, but... it's a very marginal upgrade having 9 here, so that's still probably our tile to get rid of now. At least over the isolated middle tiles. Okay, Friso is now safer. Okay, wonder if we just flip this to straight Tanyo might be what we want to do here. We're up against 2 calls, so the risk, of course, is dealing in here. But since both the pair we want to get rid of is fine anyway, it's unfortunate. Might be Toy, but okay. Obviously, we know the 4s are walled off, so there is a chance of a 1-2-3, obviously, but, you know. We'll hold off. Ugh. Alright, what was our consideration here? So if we call this, we have an isolated 3, so I think we'll hold off for the moment. That actually, in contrast, has turned out to be okay. The 9 didn't pass, though. An unfortunate start. I probably could have tried to dodge that, but we also had to be safe against the double call as well. And it was ultimately our best route to get to Tempai in any kind of counter-attacking play. Still, it's an unfortunate loss that we're now going to have to recover from. Paracelsus doesn't really do a lot. We'll keep the chance of the Yakuhai for a turn or 2. Okay. The Ura flip happens whenever there's a reach that is successful and wins. So basically, if you reach, you gain the Uradura for any revealed Dora at the end of the hand. But obviously, that's only if you win when you reach. Yeah, depressingly drawing the pair after dropping a pair is not optimal. But we'll see. Might have been worth keeping that if one was discarded. Probably not two. I don't think this is Cheetoy. I mean, generally speaking, it's good to not call everything anyway, because obviously it's restricting what you can do to a certain extent. Okay, if we're not going pairs, we need to obviously get rid of one of these at some point, most likely the ones, because that opens up the possibility of just Tanya. Okay. So we're advancing towards Tenpai with safe tiles. We're still one away even when we get this, but we'll worry about that in a moment. Friso also being safe is reasonably good for us here. Okay. New hand. This is the best hand I've had thus far. Let's see if we can convert. So, of note, I have 4 pairs, although most likely I'm going to have this as a Pinfu or Ipeiko setup, but, oh, very nice. Okay, cut that. Yeah, especially with that draw now, we want to be going for this. So we have a loose middle tile, which I think might have to be our next discard, depending, but... Triplet of the Sevens. That actually helps us out in a weird sort of way, because that now means we can accept that as a triplet, so we don't have to clear enough pair. It means we're on a pair wait for one of these 3, or if we draw a 1-4, then we're into the Pinfu. So, well, the Pinfu wait. It's not a Pinfu anymore of a triplet, but it maximizes the tiles that help us out, so not going to complain. It's going to be reach and 1. There's no realistic way to massively up the value here, so... But obviously drawing, say, 4-pin, 4-pin would be ideal. Can't call that because we've got the pair of 1s. Well, we could, but we then have to commit to spending 2 turns getting rid of these. And really, it'd be reach 1 versus Pinfu 1, so no real increase in value. Let's say, of course, if we draw the 5-8 so here, 5-8 pin rather, we can get rid of the ones in that position and go for Tanya. But I'd rather do that on my turns rather than take the call and be fully committed to it. Because Ipeiko is worth 1, Reach is worth 1. There seem to be more advantages for me keeping this concealed if I can. Still need that 1 4-pin, 5-pin, 6-pin. Actually, not 6-pin. 5-pin, 8-pin, 1-man. Plenty of tiles that get me there. Just need to draw one of them. That's not it. Ye shan't in hell. It's a fun place to be. Actually, the 6-pin's not necessarily the safest thing for us to get rid of here, but... Nope. course, drawing 1, 2, 3 pin does give us the Sun Anko draw as well, but... I mean, Hell White's fine, generally speaking. It's just... Okay. We're getting a little more dodgy here. But it passes for now. Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those. We're not going to be able to advance this. I could start calling and go for this, but actually that's the deal in. So, again, the 5 was risky, and I registered it. It was a half CG to the 8 that was discarded on this end. Obviously, the player across from me also had just discarded 3 Manzi tiles in a row quite towards the end of that. So the hope was that that was going to indicate things, but equally they could have actually been in a weight that was similar for that. It was last chance, though. We had so many draws that got us to Tenpai. But that's the way the game goes at times. So this is weaker than our last hand, at least in terms of speed. Honestly, though, there's not a lot of value here either. Dragon 1. But that helps. Not only one Sun, so already discarded. But since losing that Mangan, the positions haven't really changed all that much. We're just still down by that much. So basically what we need is a recovery hand, good dealer Mangan, and we're back in the game. South. Here's our wind, but one's already gone, so we're not gonna commit to that, and also we have the pair of greens, so we don't need a second Yakuhai. Ooh, good draw. Okay, so that's now Yakuhai established. We still need a pair. Because unlike usual situations when you get the triplet out of your pair, you can't just discard one at the end, at least not with this. I mean, technically we could, but, you know. Probably not going to, since we need value. But this gives us Riichi or a dragon, potentially. We, of course, now can call other things, though I'm not sure that's giving us a lot at the moment. Oh, that is an awesome draw. Okay, we still need a pair. Hoping to pair the 4-pin, 5-pin. Because I would rather not go into a single weight here, but... Drawing a 6-man would be the best draw for us right this second. Can I do anything with that? I can call 7-8 still. No, it doesn't improve. Okay, that'll do. So this gives us 5-8, actually 6-9 pin fu.
Riichi.
Well, not pin. It's not a pin fu, of course, but you know.
No.
Unfortunately, not in Nippatsu, but we got a win. We got some points. That was on the player who was in. He was in third, so that's a direct positional adjustment. And into our dealer turn. So 6-4 down. Okay, so we have a pair. We have options towards Pinfu. Just need something connected to the 6-man, and this hand is pretty good. Yeah, the 8's kind of overhanging at the moment. Admittedly, this isn't that much more useful, given that we got the freezes probably our pair for the hand. Okay. That's workable. This might also allow us to just take a pair of the 6-man as well. Alright, we'll take the closed weight. So, not quite there yet, but nearly. Good draw. So we have either side of the Dora for this. So draw one, get rid of the other. That is a full dragon we've now discarded. It happens. Still annoying, but it happens. Might want to throw our Sanzo out soon, given that I'm unlikely to pair anything else. We could still pair up 5 and 6 here, actually. Oh, there we go. Right, Ishan turn. Reach pin through Dora 1 as dealer is more than good enough. Have to make a Sanzo pass, which we'll probably discard. Alright, reach. Reach 1. As I say, we're going to have to discard the Sanzo if we hadn't got that there, but I'm happy with a 2-5 Pinfu in the mid, or in the exact middle of the hand. I mean, there have only been 3 Pinsy tiles discarded, so I'm not expecting this to come up with anybody else, but what else are we going to do? And I suppose technically we have Carnage available to us. Okay. There is a pursuit. Alright, Dora passes. She's risking Pinsy tiles, but I think it's a... yeah, we'll see. As far as we're concerned, there's 8 winners left, so... ah, no Carnage for us. Carnage for other people, though, and we have reached, so this is still fine for us. Didn't get any direct bonuses out of it. As it happens, though, we are going to gain a position, which is not the way I was expecting. Okay, Concealed Mangan, we're up to 2nd, but we've lost our dealer turn. Yakuhai 2 Dora. If we had some slightly better connected number tiles, I'd be quite happy with this. Also, we have a disconnected player to our right. A disconnected 4th place person is actually kind of useful for us, but we'll see if that continues. I mean, they weren't even the best in the Alliance, so that's not a rage quit. I assume it is just disconnection, but... this makes Yakuhai infinitely safer. Well, I say infinitely, but there's one less person, you know, who could be hoarding random incidental tiles, so... that's interesting. We are a long way behind, but we'll see how this goes. There's no need to fire the Karn off just yet. We need something to do with these 2 tiles, even if it's just get rid of them. Not normally. That's what I'm saying. I assume it is a genuine disconnect. Okay. Not the worst draw. Not necessarily the most useful thing for us, though. I mean, maybe there's an argument we just can't here since we have 2 Dora. But we'll hold off 1 more turn. 1 more improvement actually potentially gives us just can't reach. But if not, we're probably doing it next turn to try and secure it fast. Connected. Fortunately, he has to discover new Dora, but we're in good position here. So, 2 potentially 2-sided weights. And with the option of calling either 5 or 2 to get us there. Okay. Let's say if I give them points again. They're obviously going Dharma, and this is absolutely fair for them to do that because they're far enough in the lead. I mean, to be fair, they could probably afford to be more in the lead, but I understand their current playstyle of just going concealed and hoping. Okay, so this is the dealer turn we care about, at least more than usual. This is not a great opener. I don't know whether we force on Itzy here. It's going to depend on whether we can pair any of these up and how quickly. But South going on an all-out aggressive attack is good for us right now. I'm not going to count on this. This hand is not developing. We have 3 absolutely safe tiles though, which is sometimes a useful enough thing to have, but we absolutely do not want Sim to pick up a win here. Okay, that's useful enough. Okay, let's go for it. Probably should have just forced the 2 Tiso here if this is what we're trying, but there's a lot to do to make this work. I'd love a pair of Wests if we were continuing on with this plan, just as an FYI, because I think the West is the thing we're missing. West or South, just to give us the Yakuhai. Obviously, South is everybody, so it's slightly less useful. People are more likely to play the West out at this stage, you would think. Toy is an option. Except that all of our things, 1 out of each, and also it's been called. Cheetoy is also an option, I suppose. 9-pin we know is safe to this, so we might have to play that regardless of what we draw here. But let's go for it. Single weight South, single weight West. Ooh, extremely good here. We are now Ishanten for Toy Honitsu. How brave are we feeling? Oh, dear God. Yakuman chance. Out of nowhere, Yakuman chance. West for everything. The marbles. And we got an AI who might just discard anything here. 7-pin would also get us Yakuman. We have a Yakuman either way, but we have a potential double on this one. We get West, we have 4 big wins, 4 triplets. Yeah, this is a monster. Play 2 turns ago, should be fine. I'm just half expecting this just random deal in here because we're almost certain there's almost certainly a better way over there. 6 is a safe tile. Come on, West 7-pin. Come on. Darn it! Ah. I mean, this actually is fine for us in terms of position, but oh, jeez. Honestly, this is still good for us. As much as that's annoying, that's actually good for us. We got past Sim's dealer turn. The gap is extended. 1,000 points is all we need. But you know what? That felt like it was... Because that was out of nowhere, really. That was not the plan, even getting towards that point. It was just random incidental. But hey. These things happen, and you can't be too upset when they don't. The chances are usually against you. I just figured with the AI there, who probably had... Obviously, we knew the West were gone. 7-pin, though, they could have played that. Nobody else was likely to, even though it was betting a bit boxed off. Yeah. And obviously, with their position and things, there's no reason why they wouldn't just take the incidental thing. So I guess the one thing we need to be careful of is obviously dealing into them, because that's the one way we lose second. I'm just trying to get 2 Tempai as quickly as I can. Obviously keeping the Itsu open here if we can, because that isn't the worst for us. But I think with that being our set, we're probably just going to go... I mean, it's still there. I probably wouldn't take... Well, I might have to take the Itsu with the way this is lined up, but... Yeah, it's much better for us to not deal into this hand the way this is at the moment. Yeah, we'll take the Tanyo here. So 2-4's gone, the Riichi is up. Yeah, we'll take this. Oh, I had a double Yakuman in the previous hand. It was bizarre. But I mean, unfortunately, the person to our left has just run away with this whole thing, so it's just the case of sitting here. 7 safe, thankfully. Disconnected player as well, massively helping us out as always. And we'll take a Tanyo to finish second. Simples 5. No, honestly, I had it on. It didn't pay off, but I'll just show you how it kind of developed, because honestly, until it got there, it hadn't even fully registered that that's what it was. Weirdly, just the way this was working out. And obviously, with a disconnected player on there, there was always that chance in the back of your mind that it will just get played. Let's get a log here. So let's have a look. I think I dealt in once, did I? No, I did deal in right at the start. So actually, let's just do a quick bit of checking on this one. So, yeah, so reach happens here. I immediately hit this. So obviously I've got 2 calls to my left, to my right, and obviously I'm not thinking necessarily about the Honitsu, but I know the 9's safe against this. What are my actual options here? I can play 7-man if I really wanted to, and in fact 7-man actually wouldn't have been a bad call here, given that. Yeah, this is me not thinking things out. I could have played the 7 easy enough. I just kept the long chain for reasons. Okay. Yeah, if I was less tired, I probably would have played that correctly, but hey. I think that's the only deal in I made all game, and it just sort of... Yeah, so a 6-4 pickup here. Well, it gave us a 9-so that wasn't safe versus the 7-man that I could have got rid of in that position. Again, I'm not complaining at the position. We recovered well. Here I just got ourselves into... Yeah, not much I can really say about this. I just got to the point where I could pick up a hand. That worked. Nothing really for me to think about. This though. So from here, the sequencing goes as such. I am looking at a Honitsu here. Obviously, the big priority for me throughout this entire hand is that we need to get Sim off of the dealer turn. That's almost top priority here. And at this stage, I'm just leaning to Honitsu as my best bet, especially now I start drawing Pinzu. More Pinzu. Get the North call. Decide to take it since we are committed to the Honitsu at this point. Draw a pair of Souths. Okay. We'll go for that. They now hit Tenpai at this point. We hit this. Yeah! Immediately get the chance for it, and that is a double Yakuman Tenpai. But of course, with the 2 Wests in there, it's only a single Yakuman that we can ever get. And apparently the 7-pin was in the wall somewhere. Yeah, 7-pin was still in the wall. We could have done, but it was getting to the end anyway. And to be fair, them Simoing at that point was second best result in terms of how things went. Just extended our lead, and obviously we got the win at the end. So, yep. Thing had happened. Okay, let's have a quick look at the logs, see how we are. We do have Legius in the chat, so with Prospero that makes us up to 3. And just waiting on one more. Kyril, if you want to play. If not, I understand, and we will wait on somebody else. Or I'll just do another ranked game. Out of caffeine, though. That is fine. That is exactly where I am. Yeah, no worries. Well, we'll see if somebody gets in before you, and then you can go and get some coffee. Or tea, whatever you fancy. You know what, I should probably have gone and got myself a drink. Oh dear. Well, that seems like an urgent problem, and it's why we have 24-hour supermarkets, sir. Although, admittedly, I think there's only one near me, and by near me, I mean I'd have to drive into Wigan to get there. I mean, this is very true as well. So, yeah, I more than understand. Alright, Kyril is in. So the game is Prospero, Legius... Oh, they've added a refresh button here, which I hadn't registered. I mean, it tends to update in real time anyway, so I'm not sure if the refresh is actually needed, but, yeah, we have a refresh button for some bizarre reason. Anyway, Prospero, Legius, myself, Kyril, random seats, go. Indeed. Good luck. Have fun. Let's see how this goes. Give me another double Yakima chance, and I will take it. Okie dokie. Sitting west. Hand is okay, not stellar. Okay, Carol not giving us an extra draw by having Yaki High. Let's just see how this develops. One good draw. So, sequence... We could potentially get this pin through reasonably easily. 2 so likely to be our pair. Maybe 2 pin. We could always draw a 3 now, which is why we didn't immediately get rid of this. It's looking like we're not going to need the West Wind, though. So, that might be the next discard. Exactly as kind of predicted here. So we are Ishan 10 for Riichi Pinfu. And an early Riichi Pinfu as well. 3625. And of course 2-4 would also do it.
Riichi.
Hit the extra Dora on the way through as well, so 3-6 Pinfu. And if Kyril's paying attention, he knows there was a pause on the 5, pause on the 7, so he's going to assume I have Manzu in my hand. But we'll see what he actually gets from this. Thankfully, I'm giving no information away, which is nice when that happens. Obviously, I have no control over it now, but it's nice when you just don't give them any new information with every discard. That being said, I don't think anyone's playing a 3-6 pin into this. Not unless you get really desperate. And also, do you read me on Manzu or Pinzu? Probably, well, I don't know what Kairo's thinking here. He has discarded 4, discarded 2 as well. Maybe he hasn't got me on that. Or maybe he assumed I could call the 5 and that's what his thinking is from that. Well, anyway, we're going to sumo this anyway, so reach sumo 1. Reach sumo 1 and some Uradura. Reach sumo Pinfu 1 and a Red Dora. Okay. The good old Mungan start. Let's see how this continues. So Kairo's dealer turn. Another okay, but not stellar hand. I took my Chitoite Empire to deal and decided to go for Toitu Soanko as a joke. Alright, second dragon. Okay, Prospero with the dragon. Okay, sequence, waiting sequence. And some development here. Need a free pin, really, to accelerate this, otherwise we're just getting rid of 1, 2, but probably these 3 tiles to get rid of. Options. Let's get the 1 here. So this technically gives us the possible Ipeiko. Not sure that's necessarily the route we want to take, but of course we got pair and this, or pair and that, depending on which way we want to sequence this. We'll get rid of the 1 pin, 2 pin here. Again, just sort of more numerical tiles that help out with these ones rather than the 1, 2. Okay, we are up to 4 pairs. This would not be a great 7 pairs hand, though. Okay, we're up against 2 calls. And a safe 5 pin that we can discard here. Yeah, not sure I like this. We know green's safe. So technically, Ishantin here. And connected to our 4-4-5 shape, and we should be good to go. Oh, that's a thing. If he wants it, he can have it. Nope. Riichi Patsu Sumo. Well, that makes my 8k look bad. But hey, I'm on the starting values, so it's all good. Okay, we are Ishanten for Chitoi. So it's going to be Riichi Chitoi immediately, I think, here if we get this. But obviously... I mean, East Green are not the best things to be waiting on for this, but... they're not the worst either. Yeah, calls off. Green Dragon. One East played. Okay. Strictly speaking, this is the way you progress this. I'm not sure I necessarily like it, but it's a thing we can do. Oh, okay. Well, 2 West down. Can't do anything with Sanzo. Okay, we do want to get rid of a 9 because with one of those remaining, it's unlikely we're going to finish it with it, but that's fine. One each of the 1-2 is also probably fine here. Maybe I should just default and go Toy Toy here. Probably not now. Okay, 5-2 with a Reach Pin Fedora. Alright, dealer turn. Let's see what we are looking at. We are looking at an extremely shiny hand. Okay, we're going to take a risk with this one. Plus row 1 west? No. Yeah, so none of our pairs are callable, but I think this is still considerable here. Okay. Ishanten for Chitoi with 3 Dora at the moment, and with a large gap to catch up to a certain Mr. Chiral. Reach Tanyo Toy Toy. Or Tanyo Toy Toy would also be massive with this many Dora. Double Suji if we end up on this 6. Oh, come on. Alright. I mean, nothing much happens, but... Oh, I had it all. I had it all. I keep seeing big hands and they just keep getting stolen from me. This also is a double reach hand if we get the 5 here. Double reach on the North 1, which would be awesome. Let's find out if it happens. I just need a 5-man. I don't even need that. 5-man, 1 North. No, didn't happen. Well, we're staying Ishanten. We can, of course, call North take the 5-man Tempai as well. Not going to call 1 to take it, though.
Boom.
Okay, North only.
No.
Yeah, just take 1,000 points, move the game on, get ourselves back to dealer position. Also punish Prospero for whatever huge hand he thinks he lost because of that. But 21's not impossible to catch up, but equally we're under no obligation to push for it right now. We can hold off and push later. So 678 Sanchiku is a potential thing for the moment. Right, 2-7's gone, mean we're probably just cutting this 9-8. After we got even more Manzi first. Sume 2. I mean, we're just stuck on a starting life total. We just can't move off of this. It's not a good strong opening hand, but need a pair. Preferably 6 or 8 pin. That also kind of works. Also potentially opens up Sanchiku. Yeah, I think we force Sanchiku here if we can. Yeah, I should have played 9-so rather than 9-man, but it's fine. It's only a marginal change in probability there. Okay, we need a 3 or a 4-man. Take Tempai if we can get it. So, obviously we can now incidentally win on a 6, just have Tanyo, but...
Riichi.
Since we're going risky tiles, I might as well go for the points here. We have a reasonable gap. Legius could overtake us with this, with overforcing this, but we're going to go for it. We can't have everything going Kyrill's way right now. But yeah, this is not a good reach against what he's doing unless it was just a full-on bluff. Yeah, so he claims. We'll see. He does have free Dora. Sounds good. No definitely safe tiles left. I think at that stage though we were probably gonna commit and take the maximum benefit out of things. But hey, Carl is not that far away from just also winning now. He only needs 6k. This is potentially a thing. There's an argument I should have kept the green just for the chance of the Ryui, the Ryuiso, but it wasn't really. Whatever the all greens actually is called. At this stage, I just need to gain a small buffer of points to secure second. Alright, we'll take the Shinitsu here. Shinitsu 1. Ryui? No, it wouldn't be Ryuiso now, but you know, just still looks quite fun.
Chi.
Okay, we do battle. I do not want to be in a 2-4 weight, a 2-5 weight based on things, but let's see. Yeah, I should not be getting any help with free middle tile pairs, but... But I mean, Cairo might be in for a Honitsu himself here. Okay, so what is the overflow? I mean, red's not definite, but I think it should be. Yeah, that might have not been what we wanted. 8 safe against Kairo, so you, of course, doesn't have to be in the Honitsu. That's extremely risky. Both of us likely on Honitsu, Chinitsu's here. Let's see. I mean, it's an ask. You're up against a definite Hanneman, but you do you. Oh, for God's sake. When the luck is in, the luck is in. Thankfully, Yoripatsu isn't Baiman. It is enough to put you 100 points ahead of me, though, which is a little awkward. But hey, it's my dealer turn, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, let's go Dora West immediately. Yeah, it doesn't feel like I've done anything all game, actually. I think I've won a small 1,000-point hand, and that's been it. So I'm hoping I'll contribute something to the game state before we close this up. Let's go 2. We have 4 pairs now. Let's... Again, should have gone 5 over 2 if I'm doing the pairs thing, but, you know, let's see. Probably have to get rid of both anyway, so... Not at the moment. Calls off. So 4 discarded makes 7 possible as a final weight, but let's just stick with what we're doing for now. Yeah, so as dealer, trying to make this work when we need 100 points is probably not the best strategic plan I've come up with, but you never know. We don't need much to go in our favour here, but admittingly, all of the things we need we're 1 off, so... Last Dragon. Yeah, maybe the Earth calls up and we just go toy now. Yeah, now we get the extra help. Alright, Ishan's in. 4 to discard, 7 to discard, 8 to discard. Place your bets on which one's going to deal in. But the correct answer is probably all of them. T7's played.
Riichi.
Alright, double Suji. I don't think this is going to matter, but we have Forso Reach as dealer with a double Suji. Let's see. But if not, Riichi, Chitoi. Hopefully Sumo.
No.
Alright, Riichi, Chitoi. Well, it puts me back in front of Legius, which is the important bit. So now that's done. Just need to try and close the game out if we can. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is abysmal. Okay. So 8 is the exact wrong number to try this on, and I would have reset at 9. So let's see what happens here. We're just going to lean into this Honitsu as long as it's viable, and then we probably switch. Now we have a pair. It's the pair we don't get. The pair's the last thing we care about with this, but 8 with pair. We have yet to pair up any of our honor tiles, which would be more useful things, at least in terms of getting something done. Oh, these can be pond. Well, in for a penny. East, I need north, I need 9 pin, I need 1 man. Okay, 2 Norse played. Oh dear. I'll say I'm assuming 8 pin's going to be fine here, but honestly, we are just folding out of this one, I think. If we weren't already, we are now. On my dealer turn as well, just to rub it in. Oh well. Yeah, what's with all these huge hands when it's least convenient for me? Okay, well, South 4. I need a Hanneman. One off. I was 2 off, but let's not tell Kyril that. He'll have to review the recording to know it was 2 off. But yeah, I'll say 1 off Kokushi. Was likely how though. Anyway, yeah, we have no hope of getting to a lot here. We get a direct Mangan. Yeah, I need a lot to go right for me now. Yep, exactly what I want. A lot of terminals. Okay, well that's 3 pairs of them gone. He's giving me an extra draw with that, annoyingly. I need Kairos discards to go to Legius. That's what I need to happen. And get the old Manganet draw. But well, this is not looking great. Yeah, my only real hope at this stage is genuinely to get 345 Sanchku. That is the 30 Patsu. Three Patsusumas in one game, eh? Well, that kills my chance of getting into second because there's literally nothing I can do now. Short of getting a 30k ridiculous hand of nonsense. I just want to ruin this day at the moment. Let's see. What can I do here? Absolutely nothing. So we're playing Yakuman only Mahjong, which is kind of our last ditch effort at anything here. We need to triple up all of these. By all of these, I mean 9, 8, 7 and other things. Sanchku though. So 79 Sanchku twice. Plus Jinshan. Jinshan Sanchku, Ipeiko, Ryan Peiko. I mean, it's yeah, no. There's no hope at this, but let's go try for it anyway because it amuses me. Jinshan, Ipeiko, nonsense. Let's go. I mean, I need a Baiman direct hit to actually for it to matter in terms of a position change here. And if it's against Chiral, it needs to be San. So, actually, would Baiman do it? 1200? Yeah, no, it wouldn't. I would need San Baiman. But you know, just draw the 8-pin. Just draw the 9-man. Just draw. Yeah, just keep going. We got a plan. It's a stupid plan, but it's the plan we've got. I do need to draw a 7, so I do need to draw. There's so much I need to draw. I need to draw everything. Let me have a free tile draw or two here. We're obviously going to try and force it because, honestly, what else am I going to do at this stage? I have such a gap to Prospero that I've got realistic. I mean, honestly, I say no chance, and actually that's kind of coming across now. We are Ishanten from the hand of ridiculousness. Come on. One so. Nope. Calls off, because that's not going to help us. I mean, technically 8-pin could, but we need the... Well, maybe we need the reach. I don't know. Alright, come on. 8-pin would be awesome right now. 8-pin would be amazing right now. Yeah, calls off. We have Ipeco, so we're probably going to try and reach Ipeco thing. Oh, god darn it. On the tile I needed as well. They couldn't have gone one turn behind. Ah, well. We had dreams. We had dreams. We had dreams. But hey. To be fair, I don't think even if we'd have managed to pull that off somehow, it would have worked. We needed, as I say, direct hit Sun Baiman off of Kyra or Baiman off of Legis to gain a position. But alas, that is how it goes. Oh dear. Well, I'm honestly feeling tired, but I need to go and feed the cats, so I'm going to pause. I'm going to put the stream on hold for a little bit, and then we'll see if there's a game when I get back. So, back in a few minutes. Oh dear. Okay. Back to Soulstream. Right. Alright, since we have a bit of a low turnout today, I'm thinking I might actually just do another ranked game. We'll give it a couple of minutes, see if anybody else does turn up for this, but we'll see. Yeah, just to go back to this, I mean, honestly, as I kind of was mentioning in the chat, I had very limited options once we got to that South 4 repeat. I'm kind of impressed I got as far as I did with this, in truth. So from here, needing a Baiman. And effectively, we got it to this far. Ishanten for Junshan nonsense. And then Cairo draws the tile I need. Which, to be fair, he needed as well. And it was the last one available. So, okay, I can live with the fact that we attempted the impossible, which I don't think would have been enough, actually. But Reach, Sanshaku, Ipeiko, Chanter concealed, 6 plus self-drawn, 7, hope for an Uradura. Yeah, it was our only hope, and honestly, when we're in this kind of point situation, we have to go for the ridiculousness, but alas, wasn't to be. I don't think you'd have switched from there necessarily, and even, I mean, to be fair, I was Ishanten. I needed that 8-pin to hit Tenpai and also confirm the Sanshaku side of things, because I think that would have also given me the thing, but, you know, you just sumoed, so, again, I can't complain with that. I had a low percentage chance of getting a hand that was possibly enough if a direct hit happened to overtake one or either of you, and given that's what the best option I had, that's the one we decided to take. Okay, let's go for a gold room match and see how we're going. So, I had my first loss in a while, game before this, and obviously you saw me take the second just now. So, another second puts me right back to the point I was before I went down to Kent, actually, where I was 5 wins basically from target, or plus 5 wins as it turns out, but you know. So, 2+. Let's go. 3 Yakuhai tiles. We'll probably get rid of one of those in a moment and see how things go. I mean, I'll get there eventually, honestly, but you know, I have to be motivated to continue going into ranked kings, and it's something I have to make myself do. Especially when I have a bad result, which is always the thing. And a bad result, thankfully, this is kind of why I wanted to do some ranked games this week. Because I went down to Kent on the back of a really bad loss. It was a really tight game, and I dealt in at the last. Which was, you know, a problem. Because it was a good, exciting tit-for-tat game that I was just ahead of everybody else of. I was actually leading going into South 4. Not by much, it was a couple of thousand points in it. I didn't have any opportunities to make it bigger, and I dealt into the only Mungan of the game. And it's just, yeah... but again, that happens. But, you know, I need to get rid of that at this stage. And even if I have another loss here, it's not the end of the world. I'm still positive in the rank, and, you know, I was expert 2 for forever. We're just trying not to be expert 3 for forever. Okay, 9 for the moment. We're keeping North a little longer just because it is our seat wind, but... yeah. I genuinely can't bring myself to care about the events, though. Also, I left my drink downstairs. Oh well. And besides which, we both know that the moment I get to Master, I'm going to lose it almost immediately. So, it's all good. Yeah, we just not progressed, have we? I mean, you can't do any worse than... Actually, is that the event I was part of? Yeah, I think I did that, and I was basically the lowest performing player of everybody. So you can't do worse than that. Anyway, yeah, we're folding this one out. We've been far too slow. I think I was actually last. This was a while ago, admittingly, but, you know, I actually finished dead last. If not, it was damn near. It was a fine thing. I remember looking at the rankings and being dead last at one point during the proceedings. I don't know whether I'm sure I finished dead last. It's ages ago. It probably is documented somewhere, but not by me. I think I was just on the backup list and Gemma asked me to do it, I think. So, yeah. I can't remember. Actually, was I on the backup list? I don't know. This is a while ago. Well, we have 3 north, so we can safely navigate this unless it's a silly hell wait. And if it's a silly hell wait, then that's fine. We can navigate for the moment. We're not the dealer, so this isn't the stress is not with us on this point as long as we avoid the dealing. Oh, I was about to say that pause there. Seriously, hell wait north. Well, they know it's a hell wait, but single wait north. Okay. Yep, reasonable hand. So up to second, on the basis of not reaching and not being the dealer. Okay. This seems okay. Okay. Yeah, let's toss this now. We are Ishanten for Chitoi, with unfortunately not a great weight. See, that's an improvement. Okay. Risky style first. Oh, that's fun. Okay, reaching 2 calls on the 5th discard. Okay. Well, goodness, we've been given a safe tile. So we'll just follow up for the moment. That'd be an annoying deal in, but I think that's our best bet for the moment. Yeah, we redrew a 5. Okay, there's a chance we can get our hand back into a reasonable position here. You know, I have occasionally attended that, but you know. But honestly, I'm just antisocial. I'm antisocial and honestly, there is the timing aspect of things. But, I mean, I could. You're not wrong. Yeah, I think we're just playing this one out, aren't we? Yeah, we need 7 was safe, actually. 7 was safe for the last knowledge. Well, 2 more safe discards, although maybe not. I don't have a lot better, in truth, but it's not guaranteed at that point. So, 6-man, 4-pin, 3-man. From hand, 3-man. And an early low value reach. That is fine. And again, not much I could do there. Obviously, I hit Chitoi late, but with 3 unlikely final tiles and then just the reach against us that was early, not an awful lot I could have done differently. It would have been very. It would have been obviously somebody else did that because they obviously had a hand that was worth doing it with. But yeah, on that against that 7-man was really dodgy, so had to fold. And by the time we knew it was safe, yeah. This though is okay. Might be able to make something with this. I mean, it's 11k, sir, but yes. I know what you mean. Alright, Tudora. And technically pair established. So, just need the 147 pins. Okay, still worth us doing that. Obviously, we can cut 4-5 if we really want to, but I'm more inclined to cut the 3-1. But need to keep that option open. Okay. It's not a huge improvement, but I have Tudora, so I really want to stay in with this. But I need some help. Only that was a 6 rather than a 7 last turn. Sure. This is dodgy, but I think this is what we're going to do. Okay. Technically, there's one 4-pin left, but I don't think it's worth us. Alright, Yakulus 4-7. We dealt him with that? No. So I assume Tanya Toy, but. Okay, we can live with that result. I mean, it's better than it is over the table, where they basically know you could have that and get the definite information. But okay, still needs to have the pair of cells. This hand's not too bad, and obviously we are closer than we were before that happened. But nice. So I might just be going for the pin through here. Which I guess on that basis I should have got rid of East over than 7, but it's fine. We've started, we shall carry on. Definitely should have kept the 7. But again, I've been rightly punished. Let's see. Some marginal upside to that, but we'll go for this way round. Right, so that's the double run there. Yeah, let's go for this. Obviously Ton, ideally, but we can take a 3-6 and be in the southeast reach as well. Even an argument we might want to force Honitsu here, but I think this is fine. Well,
Riichi.
we got a Dora out of that as well, so Riichi Dora and potentially double Ton. So 3 winners. I assume the Easter in people's hands because... No. Okay. Almost certainly got more winners than me. It's just whether the... Well, we'll see. And you won't want to play South either. Okay. It's fine. Just gotta hope there's one in the wall. That's basically it now. Well, maybe not against the second reach, given it's their wind, but there is one out. Either way, not much I can do now. We've reached. Yeah, I get really not much else there. Unfortunately, I'm still going to fall to last. 2-5, yeah. It wasn't that much better, but again, people probably just had my winners. Oh well, South round. 10k is Gap in last place. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't need to know that. If I want to analyze it, I've got to analyze it based on what information I had available. Knowing the actual result doesn't actually help in terms of any kind of training I could take from it. Not that I'm probably going to look at it, but you know. You can't use knowledge you don't have and would never have in that position to guide future decisions, really, I guess. So, you know. I can only go about the mathematics at the time that I know about, really, and whether I made the best decision based on that. But as you say, there weren't really a lot of decisions to make there. I could have called the other South earlier, but that would have been really stupid. So, no. That was the only decision I could have made that might have affected the hand. I guess. Well, we're on 3 pairs. Against 2 calls, but I mean, not too upset with that. Well, true. Hockey's been played. Next time I reach, though, I am going to go down and get my drink because I have 1,000 points, sir. Okay. Not the worst. I wouldn't object to a reset here. Not expecting one, but if it happened, I wouldn't be too upset. Okay, pair of souths. No souths have been out yet. Really, this would just be a push to second, but I'd absolutely take a south push to second right now. Nice. Yeah, I need to get rid of a pair. What's it? What am I likely to need? I guess it doesn't matter. Let's get rid of the 8 pins. I'm taking a risk, but I really don't have a lot that I can actually throw against this hand. Okay, low hand value dealer repeat. It technically brings first closer in to me, but you know. Opportunities. Alright, Tabledora and Yakuhai pair. We're okay with this. East for now. Yeah, I need to get the 1 free. 3-6 is probably the next on the agenda, depending, but... Well, we only need 1 good hand. We have been unlucky, but we do only need 1 good hand, really. Doesn't change things up that much between the 1 and that, but you know. Nice. Yeah, we go this way around. So south for Tenpai. Unfortunately, I don't think that south's coming unless somebody wants to take a risk. Yeah, we'll follow up. Alright, Tenpai. South Doradora. Nice.
No.
Would prefer to have somebody else or to sumo it, but we can't. Beggars cannot be choosers. We'll take it. Third place, and we are a sub 30 game again. Nice. Yeah, that's how I went last place last time. It was a sudden death final. I'm not a. I admit it. I love these. I love sudden death final games when there's no stakes involved, or you know the usual Tiles of Confusion stakes. No, this is true, but you'd be surprised how often it is. Yeah, we'll keep the Ipeco chance up here. I mean, actually, if I draw a 1, so this even becomes Jun-chan, potentially, so we're going to go for this. Free pin's not helpful. Alright, counter reach. And we draw Vidora. We are not the dealer right now. 9 pin. Yeah, I think we're just done with this one. It's probably not that valuable. At least we can hope it's not that valuable, but... That's a little bit backseating while the game's still in progress there, but yes. At least being that specific about it while I still have the options in my hand, at least. 8, 8, 8, 8. Yeah, so the 8s are all gone. I mean, I prefer people not to, generally speaking. Usually because, you know, they're active games against people who are also in chat. But I guess the same applies here. Again, decisions I've made, absolutely. But since that could still have applied to a decision I was still making, it's a little bit more dodgy. It's all good, though. Don't worry. I know it wasn't intended as such. But still, I'd like to, you know, not be backseated to Master 1. Anyway, so that's our freebies gun. We got a 1-so, which is fine. Got 8 pin as well. Yeah, we got safe tiles for the end of this. So the question is, how many of them are in Tempai? Just the one. 3-6-so and Riichi, Pinfu, Ipeco potentially. Okay, that wasn't a nothing hand. Okay, all last. I need well, I need a free hard hand to win. And anything to improve my position right now. Yeah. I wasn't going in for that, let's be honest. Okay. If I can pair up East or White, this hand is amazing. If I can't... I've got to keep the chance of the pair of them for the moment. Technically 7 so would have been better to keep, but we'll... Ah, ha, ha. Okay, Tom. Tondora. It's enough to gain a position or two. Or 3.
Pong.
Let's cut the 1-2. Well, omitting the A2 so has been played, but I think this is still more likely. Draw a red 5. I think we got enough points to potentially do it. Okay, backup pair. So we have a call for Tenpai as well.
Pong.
Alright, as dealer, we call for Tenpai. 3 outs. And of course we can't either of these. There's a chance we can get enough points that way as well, so... It's just mocking us for choosing the other one now. To be fair, we wouldn't have drawn these tiles had we have done that set sequencing, but you know. No, I'm in terms of actual points gain. I'm not thinking about the Rinshan. It's just the amount of fuel I'm adding. Anyway,
No.
we'll take the small win for now. I'm not after magical Rinshan powers. I'm after increase the amount of points I'm going to win for a win powers. There we go. I'm in first. Now, provided I don't balls this up... Well, I mean, no, I was about to say there's no way I'm finishing below that, but you know. I mean, I wouldn't object if a Rinshan happened, but that wasn't the intent. The intent was to up the value of the hand I was trying to win. Okay. I should probably be cutting this. It's a tight game, though. This immediately gives somebody the chance to win. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, as I was about to say, it's sort of... I don't have things guaranteed. If I wasn't the dealer, I'd have guaranteed things as long as I didn't deal in. Okay, though. This is looking quite good for Pinfu, though. I'm pretty happy with this. Hoping to draw a 4 rather than... yeah, 4-man, ideally. Yeah, because we might want that... We might want this as our pair, so we'll hold off. Yeah, no point in calling that. Coltania would be nice, but that's not quite what we're on at the moment. Nice. Okay. Ishan 10, Pinfudora 1. Downside is 3 9s have disappeared and a 6, so this side of the weight's not looking healthy, but it's enough. Para Wests. Is 2-man safe against this? Pin's fine. I mean, 2 Han, 2 repeats, and a reach stick. Absolutely. I think I had it beforehand, actually, even on a 2 Han hand. It's a shame I've swapped this back because I can't now do this. Even though I might want to. No, I'm not going to take that, unfortunately. 4-pin was played right before. I should have just taken it, but then I'd have drawn the 4-pin and been stuck, so... No, I wouldn't have drawn the 4-pin. 4-pin would have gone to you. You'd have been stuck. Well, West is now safe.
Chi.
Tenpai could matter, so we got to try and push this if we can. Okay. Magical Saki powers, you say? I can draw 4 of the same tile back to back. Alright. Sanchiku. Is it 8 or not 7 been proven safe? Not at all. Perfect. 5 is safe, though, and that puts us back into Pinfu. Got it. Alright, I just need 2 safe draws. That was only safe because of you. Thank you very much. Alright, 6-man also wins it for us, of course, but... East is safe. 6-man or just 2 non-events. Or 3 non-events, I guess. Okay, free player draw. West. Yep, still gotta do this. I was actually wondering if there was a chance of me breaking the points on the draw, but actually, with the way it worked out, I wasn't going to. With one other person definite, so. Okay. And is decent, especially when I only need 2k. Pair established, although I kind of have a pair already. Seven so would be awesome, but we can work around it if we don't get that. Actually, that doesn't help me a lot. Yeah, don't need a third pair right now, especially when it's the least useful and is actually restricting the hand, because with this, I've got just the one to get rid of to get to Tanya if I need to. Okay. I've played one Haku, we can risk it. So nothing with the 9s, there was a 7 played though. Could easily be in a free 6-way. What else do I have though? Haimanzu is one of the risky areas, but let's see. It was. Okay, 4th place. It was risky, but my other option was 8 so, which wasn't necessarily good either. Ah, well. Such is the game. Do I have anything that was guaranteed safe, actually? Not really. Yeah, the usual get rid of a pair situation wasn't great either because I was not playing free pin against that position. Alright, I mean, not much I can do there. Ah, well, close game that we lost out on. Nearly. And obviously, the bigger priority was actually push for a Tenpai of our own. Sniper win, but... Ah, well, that puts us down to 1248. Bit of a way to go. But we'll catch up later, I'm sure. Alright, I'm going to call that a stream here. Thanks for joining me, guys. I will be around at various points over the weekend. Till then.